stripped down to the very skin and bones, who are you? When the bottom falls out and you have nothing, how do you respond to the world, the people, the events? That's who you really are. It's not when you have all the things, all the money, when all the things are going your way. Those things only cover up. It's a facade. Your truest self lies when you have nothing, when you're stripped down to the very core. A lot of people have asked me why I did the MDK Project, and it's precisely that reason, to strip me down to the very core. When everything is taken away from you, when you're deprived of sleep, when you're deprived of food, when you're physically exhausted, when you're mentally tested, emotionally challenged, how do you respond to the situations and the people around you? In the Modern Day Night Project, these amazing instructors with all different backgrounds, all different experiences, they put you through these physical tests to wear you down, to see where you're at when it comes to being a leader, when it comes to being a father, when it comes to being an individual, when it comes to being a team player. How do you actually respond to those environments? And when you're actually tested at your very worst, when you're depleted, do you crawl to the front of the pit? Do you leave people behind you? Do you think of yourself first? Or do you stand up and go back and get those who need the most assistance and guidance? They do these physical activities so that they can allow you to express your fullest self. And then that's where the vulnerabilities begin to come out. That's where the mirror begins to reflect within. And you really start to see, like, what type of person am I? And those who are willing to do the work and see who they are and begin to get those improvements, make those improvements in their lives, those are the ones who were carried throughout that 75-hour program. The ones who begin to see their flaws, the ones who begin to break down and wither and can't withstand that pressure of knowing who they are as an individual, they'll ring the bell. And that's what a lot of people are in life. They're bell ringers. They make promises that they can't keep. They set goals that they don't achieve. They have relationships that they can't uphold. They make promises to themselves that they can't uphold. The Modern Day Night Project was so pivotal for me because it came at a time in 2020, of course, 2020. I bring that up quite a bit. It shook everybody up. Not everybody, some. And I was one of those some. Because I didn't have the tool sets, I didn't have the mindset, I didn't have the support system to move me through that process. And during that time, I was also going through a tumultuous relationship with my brother. I love him dearly. I love my brother. Taught me everything in my hands to be able to provide for myself, for my family. Eternally grateful. But at that particular time, the relationship wasn't evolving very well. We had very significant differences when it comes to personal and business philosophies. And I needed guidance. I needed support. I hired my mentor, my coach, Bedros Keuilian, to help me get through the business aspects. And during our first couple coaching calls, it was just a lot of personal coaching, a lot of personal guidance. And Bedros told me, I think we can work through a lot of these things through the Modern Day Night Project. Would you be willing to go through it? 75 hours. It's a men's development program. Physically challenging, mentally tough. There's some psychological deep diving. There's a very high rate of people who quit that program. But I think we'll solve a lot of the personal issues that you're going through so that you can become a successful business owner, so that you can become a great father, a great husband, a happier person, to find your purpose, your truest self. And when your coach or mentor tells you to go, I went. And for 75 hours, I went through all of the emotions, all the thoughts, all of the conversations within my head of why am I here? Why am I doing this? Who am I? Like, what is the point? What is my reason to keep going on, not only in this project, but in this life? See, 2020 was a very dark time for me. But I was able to get through the project, learn the skill sets, have this support system, the support group of men with integrity, with honor, who were able to carry themselves physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, and to be there to help serve, protect, and care for others. After graduating the 75-hour program, a lot of life's fears went away. I still had to come out of that program and into life, learning how to deal with my shit. So 2022, you begin to see more of my videos. You hear more of my stories, more of my voice. Finally got my voice back. Finally know who I am. Still a work in progress, but who isn't? At your very worst, stripped down to skin and bones, who are you? When the bottom falls out, how do you respond to the people and situations around you?